Hey all, RS Games 1989 here with yet another episode breakdown. Here we go behind the scenes and share some of the info on the episodes you might not get at face value. We have a total of 3 categories to look at today, the first of which, lip flaps. Okay, I'm just gonna stop bitching and do this. Movement, panning turn still, implant and walking shot, expression flip, implant, double expression flip and double implant, panning shot, implant. Don't even get me started on this fucking shot! Implant, panning shot altered, implant, erasing of flaps and shake effect, implant, movement, implant, expression flip and movement, and implant. I swear this only gets worse every episode. And now we cover visual edits. I forgot to mention this in the breakdown for episode 2, but whenever the characters are in special lighting, I always slightly tint the menu button to match the setting they're in. It's a little whiter in episode 2 to match the tundra of Suskino, and slightly more yellow here to match the campfire setting. I hate this shot. Rain is a bitch and it can fight me. Moving on. Shout out to this commenter for noticing the little HAL camera we added to the clock in the Hamlin scene. This was just a little thing Tony came up with to make this shot a little bit more engaging. Special thanks to Kurihitsu Bit for helping me to Photoshop a version of this shot without a reflection in Shiro's glasses. Here, Kai cleaned up the face and I moved in after to fix Shiro's eye. For lack of better footage, I added a small green glow to Shiro's glasses when Menu-sama starts showing him prices. By the way, to clear the Dave thing up, we've been asked a few times why the friends list during the night scene didn't say Dave on every entry, and to clarify, it's implied that Shiro changed the names back manually in order to clean up his friends list during the Minori scene. I wanted to play the night scene a little bit straighter anyway, and Hit the fucking call button, are you for real? No! No, I'm not making that goddamn list again! The shine in Shiro's glasses here was actually a lighting effect mixed with masks that I added in post. And now, the third and final category, fun facts. After episode 2, due to circumstances, we had to recast Sarara, and we managed to get Blue Moo VA on the show to play her from here on out. Thankfully, the show saves me a lot of work due to a coded text track that adds English to the menus in Log Horizon's raw footage. Seriously, this stuff is great to have on hand. Saves me a ton of time. For the music in the background of this episode, I used a combination of the Log Horizon OST, as well as a couple of tracks from Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. I'm kinda crazy about that franchise, especially Unlimited Blade Works. Oh, it's almost like I'm planning to abridge a Fate show or something. From this point on, I'm going to try and upload a video related to Log Horizon Abridged on the 11th of every month. Each cycle will begin with an episode, followed by bloopers, followed by a breakdown. This way we can keep things consistent without too much interruption between episodes. You'll still see other videos on the channel besides these 3 types though, so stay tuned between months. In episodes 2 and 3, every shot I've had of Menu-sama speaking has shown the menu button in reverse rather than its standard orientation. Something you may also notice is that the lighting on his lip flaps is much more spread out and less intense in these episodes. This is an intentional correlation, since I figured it wouldn't look the same with him talking from behind. For Toya and Isuzu's footsteps in the rain scene, I actually went to a pool, recorded with my phone, and punched the water to get sound effects for the scene. I did something similar with a pan and plate for the cooking scene. Something that kept the timeline much cleaner this time around was the use of compound clips, which, if you use Premiere, are basically the same thing as nested sequences. Seriously, these things are lifesavers. Just compare this timeline to episode 1's. I also kept each scene in its own separate project file until I finished the visuals, just so I could make my software less laggy and keep the scenes more organized. Additionally, I made separate folders this time around for each individual character's dialogue, as well as the full recordings and bloopers. This ending sequence with Frieza was edited not by me, but by longtime PhatDog member and editor, Doger X. You know, the guy who half the channel's named for. Thank you, Doger. And that's it for our video today. Make sure to check out the other breakdowns and take a look at the episode if you haven't already. Thank you, and good night.